Start off with bicep curls.
Okay.
Get that blood circulating through those arms.
Why you trying to prepare us for the gala? Get us ready to looking good and feeling good.
Nice.
That's right. You got to look good. It's in December, right?
Uh-huh.
You got, what, 5 months?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right. What if my body's not right then? What should I still go or?
Absolutely, you should still go.
But you said men are visual though. You said
Men are very visual. So
are they gonna want a thick fat girl? Like, I come a little both.
well, traditionally, black men, Italian men, Hispanic men have always liked Rubenesque women.
Like a little thickness.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's never our problem.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about fronting.
But then why are women so self-conscious about their appearance?
Women are self-conscious about their appearance because men go by what they see.
Okay.
Women go by what they hear. So that's why men lie.
Mm. Oh. Is that why they lie?
So.
But Dr. April, you said it's not necessarily the case.
No, in my opinion, I just said that, I don't think, like they always say, women dress for other women to get compliments and things like that. I don't really think men care. Men don't care about lashes. They don't care about hair. They don't care about your size. Because you see some of these women out here that's shaped funny and all these different things, and they married, they have men.
So we're out here today, and relationship coach Lynn is kind of coaching us through our workout. So we've had a great time, but we've kind of discussed, whether or not looking good is going to really fit into the gala. We've all had our own opinions about it. I say men are visual. Coach Lynn said men are visual, but we'll see what Dr. April says, because she kind of says that men gravitate to whoever, different shapes, sizes. So I don't know. I can't wait to see a variety of people at the gala, but I'm just wondering, who are we going to bring out for the event?
I don't think they care. That's all in our head.
Oh. Y'all, I'm gonna have to put on 2-3 stains, make sure my face beat, my hair done, and that's time to roll up to the gala.
And that's okay.
Well, I had a friend that said she wasn't physically ready yet for the gala. Since the gala is in December, she didn't think her body would be ready. So
she should come anyway.
She should come, because spanks it up, baby. Spanks it up.
Well,
come on.
And even that, she don't even have to wear Spanx. Come as she, as she is.
Come as but if she don't feel good about herself, then maybe that will make her. My thing is, men pick up on whether or not you have low self-esteem, confidence. So I'd like, Lynn, since you're the relationship coach, I'd like for you to address that.
So today we talked about body image and, may or may not being ready come December. And I just kind of want to encourage anybody who sees this to come out. I know Dr. April alluded to come as you are, and I said for the ladies, throw on some Spanx. We never know. People definitely have body image issues, but your self-confidence comes within, right? So we want all these people to come out, show up, and be the best version of you. You never know who you'll attract. So I'm looking forward to the gala and just hoping that people come with their authentic selves to have a good time, and somebody leaves with a man or a woman or whoever you choose to be with.
So shame controls what I let you see about me.
Right.
Shame controls what I see about myself. Shame is about exposure. And if it's powerful enough, shame is about sudden exposure. You're in bare ass embarrassed. So if shame is controlling your movement and what you do and how you see yourself, how you want to be seen, then you should probably see one of you beautiful professionals help them through the things, the shame that binds you.
So therapy? You're saying they should go to therapy?
Therapy is an option.
Right.
I like coaching because it's a little more flexible. I don't have the same restrictions. And but there's 8,000 black therapists and there's 43 million black people. So
You said 8,000 black therapists.
uh-huh.
It's more than that. It's more than that, Brother Lynn.
What's your latest figure?
No, I'm just saying, even in the group, I know you're part of the group that's on Facebook, and what it's like, over 12,000 BIPOC. I know they're all not African American black, but they are, also of color.
Mm.
So I think it's a little bit more than that for us. I just think we don't do a good job at marketing and branding ourselves to put yourself out there. And a lot of black therapists, professionals work in organizations too. They're not necessarily working in private practice. So you have that to consider, also.
So we have this gala though, and we're hoping to get an equal amount of men as women, but we do know that the ratio is about 10-1?
Easy.
So what are we going to do, ladies, if we don't get enough men interested in coming to the gala?
That's a thought. We never thought about that.
We haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Contact one of these men organizations and see if you can.
Yeah, because we
joint
want the women to be able to come out and have a nice picking of men to be able to talk to, because we're having a cocktail hour, and of course the goal is to ensure that we have at least 100 females, 100 men.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to really get on the marketing and branding piece for the gala. Maybe create some flyers and put them at some gyms.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's
just a lot of different gyms in the area.
Yeah. I like the gym piece, because a lot of people that I see at the gym, when I'm at the gym, they're very confident. Sometimes I say cocky because they look good already. A lot of them look good. Not all, but a lot of people look good in the gym. So that may be a route to go.
It's important to be in a target-rich environment. So other than school, which is probably the best target-rich environment you can be in, the gala is probably going to be the next best thing. So everybody's going to be there. There'll be lots of men and women. And so your likelihood of finding somebody, your chances go up when it's a target-rich environment. I think if we throw in the personality screen where we can match people according to their personalities, I think it will be a really good outing. I think the key, though, to finding somebody is to look for somebody like yourself. Opposites attract, but it don't stay. So try to find somebody like yourself. And so how do you find somebody like yourself? Once you learn how to love yourself, then finding somebody like you becomes a whole hell of a lot easier. So take care. See you at the gala.
Yeah. And then maybe black businesses, we're not just targeting black people though, so I think we could definitely figure out a couple of restaurants to see if they're open to us just putting a few flyers up. But I want to talk more about the people that are coming, because something kind of disturbed me earlier in the car when we kind of discussed the fact that a lot of African American men are narcissistic. Can you speak to that? Because I agree.
I don't. I disagree. Go ahead, Mr. Lynn. What's your statistics?
It's about, if you just look at the black community, it's probably in upwards of 70%.
Okay. And why is that though?
Because a lot of narcissistic men come from single black mothers. So if I grow up, half of me's missing. So I relate to my mom a lot. But that I don't know who. And if my mom doesn't like my dad, then I learn to hate half of who I am. That's going to show up in my relationship, in all my love relationships.
The qualities of a narc, though. Let's kind of talk about them, because I know sometimes you see them, maybe in the office, or maybe a wife maybe refers to her spouse or her mate as narcissistic. What are the main characteristics to look for?
I think someone with narcissistic personality disorder. A lot of people throw that term around and they don't really know what it means. So it's more or less just someone who, they're stuck in their ways. They're arrogant. They only see things from their perspective. They have no empathy. That's one thing. I think that's a huge thing. They have no empathy for someone else. Like that person is really not capable of loving another person the way that person kind of wants them to. Because all they're thinking about is their needs and getting their emotional needs met. And everybody else is just kind of like collateral damage. But it's one thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about when you are in these types of relationships, and if you cut it off, you have to go cold turkey and cut it off completely. No contact, no communication, blocking numbers. That's the only way you can get rid of a narcissist.
So, what my question, I guess,
You agree?
is is one of the components. So you said cut them off cold turkey. Do they start stalking? Is that like normal things, behaviors that they
Normal
exhibit?
behavior for them is more like breadcrumbing. You know, they'll breadcrumb you to keep you around, you know, to keep women around because they thinking, you know, well, he appeared good at first. He showed you his representative. Or she appeared good at first and she showed you her representative. And then later on, you know, the true person came out and it's like they'll ghost you, leave you alone, and then reappear, pop back up maybe 3 months later, 6 months later, just to see if basically, you know, they can get in to your head again.
Wow. I just know it's a scary situation to be in.
Yeah.
Well, if you're the type of woman who attracts men who need to be helped, healed, fixed, saved, or rescued, if that frequency is coming from you, it'll come from all around.
That's good.
So that's what you draw.
That's what you draw.
Right.
On a previous show, you talked about that. Sometimes women draw people that are like their dads. And
Oh, yeah. We are attracted to people who remind us of a parent that gave us the hardest time. That's not gender specific. I could be attracted to a woman like my dad.
Right.
God forbid. Not pleasant. But because if you let your inner child select your dates, they're going to want an unconscious do-over from childhood, and they'll find the person who vibrates on that exact same frequency.
That's good.
That
I
is
like
good.
that.
That made a lot of sense.
Yeah, you be in a room full of 100 people. I've done it. Yeah, dude, who's that? Right there. Right there. That one right there. Right there. Same shape as my mama. Same bone structure as my mama. Same skin tone as my mama. Guess what?
That's what you want.
That's my mama. And I want an unconscious do-over. And it'll start off great until she starts treating me like my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the party's over.
That is.
That's true.
That is true. I really like that. Yeah, I like that. All right.
I think Lynn made some really great points today, talking about how, you know, we gravitate to people that are like our parents or, you know, your mother or your father. So I think that's something to really be mindful of in the dating game, in the dating relationships. So we want to be able to host this gala and maybe have to do some type of personality test so people can be able to be matched with someone that may not necessarily, you know, gravitate into those norms that we talked about today. So I think that'll be great. A really something to match up people with the correct spouse or potential partner, potential mate, someone that they can leave with. And hey, it's going to be around Christmas time, so it's the holiday season, and I think that'll be a great time to not be lonely for the holidays.
So, as we continue,
Yeah,
to
how long
prove-
we gonna do these bicep curls?
Can we switch exercises?
Right. What's the next set?
Okay, we can do shoulder rises.
Those are worse. Those are worse. Yep, those are even worse. All right, so the gala is coming up, and we're planning it for December. We're super excited about it. We just want to draw a mix of people, but I am a little nervous again about making sure that we have different personalities and we have people. What are y'all's thoughts about people working the room? What do y'all think about that?
What do you mean?
Like people that are confident enough to go for, because remember we talked about on our previous show how we don't want women to appear like meat markets, like I'm talking to this guy and I'm talking to this guy and I'm talking. So what do you?
Well, we're gonna have to set the rules. So
Okay.
I think you know, with us, or either we can have other people that can help us, like volunteers, to be able to usher the women around to, because we want to have like what 10 minutes each in between, so where they're able to communicate with the person.
Okay.
And so I know, you know, some of us probably want to be able to be ushered and communicate too.
Right.
Kind of like speed dating.
Yeah, like
That's what I was about to say.
Oh,
We set it up
so-
like that.
like
I mean,
speed dating.
we're gonna have the tables up already. They're gonna be nicely decorated.
Mm.
What if we had a question in the center of the table or something like that? And if you're attracted to this question, that's 10 minutes, you go meet at this table. So they would have had to already migrate the room though to scout the questions to see how they want to flow around
That
the
is
room.
interesting.
Yeah, and we can do different group things.
Stop
too.
in between and just
Mhm.
offer
Yeah,
questions up. All right,
right.
real quick, let's stop. All right,
Yeah.
so all right, this is another meet and greet. All right, you guys gravitate to this area if you like this, this, and this.
Right.
We can put some parameters.
Yeah. All of this. That
See, but
sounds
they
good.
need to. I would probably get them to do at least the Myers-Briggs and all that.
Okay.
Confident.
The interest.
But what you can do, if they answer the questions honestly, then it's a great tool to match you up. So
Okay.
Myers-Briggs has a color chart.
Okay.
So I'm an INFJ. So my ENFJ, which is my extrovert, I'm an introvert. So I need ENFJ to bring me out. And I think I got two squares. But everybody's got a match.
Okay.
And that match you should be able to have a conversation like that. Because you're not being attracted because you remind me of my mom or my dad. Now you're being attracted. Let's put some science in here and match you up according to personality.
So they'll have to fill that out upon entrance. So once they enter the gala, it
Well,
can be a
enter, or
table.
what should we have them do it prior to when they get ready to register for the
When they register. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But
Well, but
he's
then how
going
will
to
they
have
know?
the men,
'Cause-
enough men to pull it off. You
Yeah.
have the men to do it, and then it's just simply matching.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, guys. I have enjoyed this little brief upper body workout with you guys. So,
Right.
all right. So the gala is coming soon, December. Looking forward to it.